What is good mga champion and welcome back to another video. So, in preparation for 2025, let us try to check technically through our market chart yung perspective natin for US dollar. So, let us check why is it important and how we can look for opportunities for all those cross-currency pairs trading against US dollar. So nga pala, if you want to be part of our growing TFP VIP Champions community, you may want to check out our 90-day Forex mentorship program. So as I've said, I do have two options. First option, our one-on-one via Zoom Forex mentorship program under 90 days mentorship. And the option two are the quality masterclass recorded lessons only, but nevertheless, those are all the same quality of teachings that I'm providing to all VIP students so you can learn at your own pace. Alright, so as a trader, bakit ba importante na we should have an advanced look or perspective sa US dollar as an index? Okay? Take note that US dollar is a global reserve currency. So, maintindihan natin that we have to take into account fundamentally yung mga factors such as yung economic stability ng US. Okay? And we all know that malaking part ang US dollar as a currency when it comes to international trades. Okay? And at the same time, such commodities, for example, like gold and oil, are still dependent on US dollar as a currency. So again, doon natin makikita how important US dollar as a reserve currency. So again, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng mga sumusuporta. So, without further ado, let's get straight doon sa ating technical chart. Alright, so currently we are now at the DXY, okay, US dollar index, okay, chart. So, which means technically we have to check ano nangyari dito and ano yung perspective natin, how we can forecast yung mga potential opportunities that US dollar can offer in terms of cross-currency pairs trading against this index. Okay? So, take note, in terms of correlation, majority of other major currency pairs are trading against dollar. So, ibig sabihin, they are just inversely proportional. Such commodities, sabi ko nga, such as gold, okay, is also inversely proportional in general pagdating sa dollar. So again, you must check kung ang dollar is technically pataas. Ibig sabihin yan, all other currency pairs trading against it is pababa. Okay? Okay, so let's try to check ano ngayon ang perspective ng US index on a long-term perspective. Okay, so as we see the market structure, okay, tingnan natin, no? So, it is quite evident na we have been on a huge consolidation from the past year, okay? Provided meron tayong equal highs and lows dito, okay? On a market structure perspective, okay? We have equal highs and lows, so ibig sabihin, there is a fair enough opportunity for both sellers and buyers throughout the year since 2023. Okay? Ibig sabihin yan, we are coming from a consolidation phase. However, kung makita natin, no, since July of roughly August or roughly August, September, di ba? This index catch up pagdating dun sa bull run. Ibig sabihin yan, nagkaroon siya ng opportunity to soar high when it comes to market structure, creating a higher high, higher low structure, which means it exhibited a bullish manner from the past couple of months, okay, bago matapos din tong taon na to. Pero, does that guarantee na magtutuloy-tuloy siya pataas? Of course, dyan natin kailangan i-check yung market structure din in terms of confluence. Okay, so we have seen yung ating horizontal levels when it comes to support and resistance, particularly itong previous consolidation phase natin. So, makita natin that we have a consolidation dito. So, ibig sabihin yan, throughout the year, maraming opportunities up or down, but there's really no clear trend na consistent. Okay, so let me just paint lang natin yung kulay nito para may distinction. Right? So, from that, nagkaroon tayo ng bottom level here. Okay? Level na to. Okay, so we have a low. So, I'm just marking it in terms of its market structure. So, meron tayong low. Okay? And then, market exhibited a high. So, you can use this as a structure. And then, her low. Okay, just take note guys. Usually kapag ganitong structure ng candlestick, okay, it may be considered as a higher low but it is not that convincing. Take note na kapag ang structure niya ay talagang higher low, usually makakita tayo ng mga pin bar or buying pressure candles. So, but for the sake of this lesson, no, let me just use this as a higher low initially, okay? So, since may reaction siya from the previous structure, so we can still use that. Nagkaroon lang ng gap up kung makita nyo. So, meaning there's an abnormality from this bearish candle and then sudden move up. So, may nangyari from that fundamentally, okay? So, we can still consider this as a higher low structure, okay? But, take note, mas convincing lang kung mga ganitong levels or candlestick conditions yung makita natin. Yan, may mga pin bar na wicks na mahabang ganyan. So, this is a clear higher low and this was a higher high. So, hindi nyo naman kailangan accurately na i-pinpoint lahat ng peaks. Basta visually makita nyo nasan yung highs and lows na at least, di ba, sa structure na yan. Makita nyo lang yung manner ng bull run na sinusunod niya yung kanyang usual cycle. Okay, so this higher high. And then ngayon, okay, can we consider this as a higher high? So for me, hindi pa. Kasi take note, usually pag higher high, nakakita naman tayo ng selling pressure candle like this. Yung mahaba yung sa taas. So, ibig sabihin, market now is still on a phase wherein hindi pa siya tapos. Ika nga, market is on a halt. Okay, ibig sabihin yan, this may not be the final structure niya sa ngayon. So, kung makita naman natin, market somewhat from the past few days, okay, from this dollar index, somewhat nagko-consolidate. Okay? So, meron tayong huge candlestick bearish dito. Bearish candlestick. So, which means, as a boundary, you know na merong pressure yung mga sellers considering napakalaking candlestick to as a seller, okay, as a bearish move. However, take note, that doesn't guarantee naman na magpipick up yung momentum ng sellers. We still have to take into consideration yung nangyayari sa loob nitong highs and lows ng ating bearish candle. So, in that sense, we can still fairly say on an overall perspective na market is somewhat on a bullish manner. Okay? Kasi coming from low, di ba? We exhibited a high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Ngayon, nag-stop tayo dito. So, which means this is a questionable structure pa. Okay? Ang tanong, will this go up or go down? Diba? Yun yung challenging part. Kasi nga, kung makita yung structure, we really have very few clues. Because from the structure, makita natin na very less yung information na pinaprovide sa atin ng chart. Okay? For this perspective as a daily. So, dyan na magmamatter yung ating confluences wherein i-check din natin yung past historical data or yung structure niya. So, makita natin, meron pa tayong higher structure from the left. Okay? So, which means, magmamatter pa rin tong levels na yan. So, kung titignan ko to as a past structure, di ba? Meron tayo ditong high. Okay? Yan yung pinaka-peak nung prior structure. So, you may not need to go dun sa pinaka-past naman kasi this daily to, it will take a while para makareact siya sa level na yun. But, take note, meron tayong friction dito. Ibig sabihin, may relevance tong levels na to. You might still to consider itong hindi lang line but actually as a zone, di ba? So, yan, I'm just eyeballing itong ano. So, if kung gusto niyo ng accuracy, i-check niyo yung ano, highs and lows nito and flat yung zone nyo. So, ibig sabihin, I'm just using this as a guide na market can potentially go up until this zone or price area in terms of a selling perspective. Okay, so sabihin niyan, market can still reach up until this level before it reacts for a correction or a pullback. Okay, so market can still react dito bago siya magkaroon ng correction or another pump. No one knows that. We cannot really predict yung market. But we are just seeing this, ano yung mga pwede natin makuha opportunity later on once pumasok in 2025 given the structure. So, we are not actually on a predictive approach but rather reactive. So, we're just plotting in advance saan yung mga potential levels na pwedeng pumunta yung chart and ano yung gagawin natin. Okay? Of course, based doon sa ating system. Okay? So, if I were to add some influences, quite basic, add lang tayo ng trend line, diba? So, gawin natin to as trend line. Okay? So, we can mark later on yung mga high probability setups natin. Okay? Yung mga HPT zones na tinatawag. So, in short, if market really wants to go up and hindi siya magmaterialize na tumaas, okay, for this index or dollar index, ibig sabihin yan, magiging bearish yung perspective natin if market would settle around this level. Kasi it is now below nung ating level as a structure or horizontal support, okay, which eventually pag nabasag yan can be of a resistance, lalo na if you broke through this level of trend line support. So, ibig sabihin yan, your high probability selling will be around this area. If dyan pumunta, okay? Sa buying naman, definitely, we must be on top of this level. Ibig sabihin yan, mas maganda, pumunta siya dyan, and then we can look for opportunity. Kasi we must be above confluence-wise yung ating horizontal support, and then above din tayo ng trend support. So, ito yung area natin for a buying opportunity. So, ibig sabihin, mas magiging convincing lang yung mga opportunity for buying kapag nandito ka sa level na yan. Okay? As a whole. In terms of long term, I'm speaking of long term perspective kasi nasa daily tayo. So, for day trade perspective, ibig sabihin mga short term trade setups, dyan na natin sisilipin ano nangyari sa loob nitong boundary ng highs and lows nung malaking bearish mo. So, isang way pa na pwede nyo makita to refine yung inyong opportunity is tignan nyo yung historical past highs and low nung previous candle. So, meron tayong bearish dito. You can use this as a level, diba? Which I normally do, diba? Pag magamit tayo ng support resistance. So, pwede natin gamitin yan. Okay? So, kung daily, wala tayong makitang sense in terms of structure. Okay? Now, we go down sa 4 hours to see whether on a day trade perspective, makakuha tayo ng mga setup. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yan, right now, market is sitting on a logical support kasi there are at least 2 reactions or right now 3. And confluence-wise, we can add yung ating trend lines. Okay? Meron dito. And use this as an anchor point for trend line support. Diba? Ibig sabihin yan. Okay? We are on a good setup for a short-term buy considering we are above nitong level natin ng horizontal support and trend support. Naalala nyo, TFP water system for a buying setup. We must be above 2 confluences levels, horizontal and diagonal, such as yung ating trend line. So, it's a good spot, pero take note, somewhat naiwan ka na, diba? So, another option is, hintayin nyo na lang mabasag tong level na to. Hintayin nyo siya umakyat dito. Okay? So, that is another good opportunity for you to be patient. Na, hintayin mo na lang dito. Saka ka hanap ng buying opportunity around this level, then, itipi mo lang siya short term dito sa peak na yan. Okay? So, mangyari dyan is, you will have an opportunity, okay, at least, diba, on a 1-to-3 reward ratio, depende sa ipoprovide yung market na structure. Kasi right now, we're only seeing on a tight consolidation around this area. So, kaya nga, gusto natin, makawala tayo dito, and we can have a TP1 dito. And then, if ever mag-pursue pa yan, hintayin nyo mag-pullback siya dito for a long-term perspective buy up until dun nga sa ating dito sa red area natin. So, nakita nyo, we are not forecasting or predicting the market. We're only plotting potential areas for us to have a better opportunity. Ibig sabihin, inuunahan natin an anticipation but that doesn't guarantee na mangyari yun. Kaya nga sabi ko, we are reactive. If magpunta dyan, then it's a good opportunity to take a long position. Okay? So, if ever naman na hindi siya pumas dito and there's still a good chance na mag-consolidate siya kasi considering there are still sellers dito, di ba? Magkaroon ng tight squeeze bago yan mag-breakout pataas. Then, dito ka for a long-term buy. Short-term buy. Then, once makawala ulit siya dito, then for a long-term buy. So, again, patience is key. We should only be reactive. Kaya nga importante, alam mo yung dapat anticipation na pwede mangyari sa price based sa mga areas or confluences na pinlat mo. Okay? So, technically, I'm still bullish for dollar starting for next year. Okay? But anything can happen. Hindi naman ako sinustradamus para magmanghula. I'm just seeing the market as a whole on a bullish perspective. Kasi nga, hindi pa ito tapos. It might even pump pa siya pataas up until dun sa red zone na yun natin sa daily perspective. So, kung gusto nyo pa i-refine for a scalping setup, punta lang kayo ng H1. Diba? So, simple. Okay? Meron kayong resistance dito, diba? Okay? Gamitan nyo pa siya ng counter trend line. Okay? So, dyan yung nagamitin yung tawag dito, yung ating reward system. You must be above certain key levels. Okay? Ano yung mga certain key levels na yan? Horizontal support, trend line support, and a break of counter trend line resistance, which is ito. So, ibig sabihin, ang sweet spot mo ngayon, kung magbabay ka, hintay mo mag-pullback siya dito. Hintay mo siyang pumunta dito, manap ka ng buying pressure candle, and then scalp mo siya up until this level or up until here, kung magtuloy-tuloy yan. So, again, ang entry mo naman hindi sa 1 hour. Saan? 5 minutes. So, you still have plenty of space na i-trade tong gap na yan. Okay, yung gap na yan. Okay? So, 5-minute entry yung gagawin mo. Okay? Not 1 minute. Okay? So, 1 minute kasi marami ng noise. So, again, when I talk about index, hindi kayo dito mag-trade Okay? I'm saying na kung magbabay yung market dito kayo, ibig sabihin, all those cross-currency pairs na iti-trade nyo against dollar, inversely proportional. For example, Euro USD. Ang bullish ngayon yung magiging setup nyo for dollar. Ibig sabihin, sell kayo saan? Sa Euro. Diba? So, kung kayo naman ay nasa, example, USD JPY. Okay? Kung etong index is on a bullish opportunity, ibig sabihin, yung USD JPY mo is also buy setup. Okay? So, again, correlation-wise, either yung currency na pinag-usapan natin as a dollar is nasa base ba or quote currency. So, kailangan maintindihan yan. Base is always yung first currency dun sa symbol. Quote currency yung second. So, again, ang chart natin nakadepende sa base. Kaya dapat alam mo yung correlation ng dalawang chart. Alright? So, I'm speaking here as US dollar as an index currency. Alright? So, again, I think that would be it for today. I hope naintindihan nyo why I am aiming for a long-term perspective view muna bago tayo pumunta sa mga short-term opportunity. Kasi, mas maintindihan nyo why we are bullish sa dollar, at least, diba? So, I'm not saying na papalo agad yung pataas. It might consolidate even further bago pa siya magpump pataas up until this red zone. Okay? I hope naintindihan nyo, no, why I have to be prepared in advance on the perspective of US dollar. Kasi dito magdedepende yung mga multiple opportunities na makikita natin sa mga susunod na buwan or weeks. Okay? So again, I hope may natutunan naman kayo and how important US dollar as an index sa forex trading. Alright? So again, I would like to thank all of my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and sa lahat po ng sumusuporta. So again, see you all on the next videos. God bless and bye-bye.
Alright guys, so I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs and some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So, we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So yeah, this is just a minor announcement, and hopefully, guys, you can join us and make this community grow, lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright, guys, so mga baguhan pa lang. But nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profits from the market, but as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright, guys, so that would be it. So, yun lang, and thank you very much. Right, bye-bye.